Travis Kelce has been one of the most dominant tight ends in NFL history, a cornerstone of the Kansas City Chiefs offense. His chemistry with Patrick Mahomes is undeniable, and his absence could change the entire landscape of the team. In today's video, we're diving into how the Chiefs will fare without Kelce, exploring his impact on the offense, potential replacements, and the strategies the team might need to adopt. Can Mahomes still lead the Chiefs to greatness without his go-to target? And how will this affect the Chiefs' Super Bowl chances? Stay tuned as we break down all of this and more. Travis Kelce's absence from the Chiefs' offense would be felt deeply. He's not just a top-tier tight end. Kelce is Mahomes' safety valve, the one player Mahomes can always rely on in crucial situations. Whether it's a third down, a red zone possession, or a critical play in a tight game, Kelce's ability to get open and make tough catches has been vital. With him on the field, Mahomes has a reliable target for short and intermediate routes, making him almost impossible to defend. His absence, however, means that Mahomes will be looking for other options, forcing the Chiefs to shift their offensive strategy. The question is, can the offense remain as effective without its star tight end? Travis Kelce has been an essential part of Patrick Mahomes' ability to extend plays. Mahomes is known for his ability to improvise, often scrambling out of the pocket to make big throws. Kelce has consistently been the guy who finds space, whether it's through the middle of the field or in a scramble drill. His ability to read the defense and adjust his route is crucial. Without Kelce, Mahomes may struggle to find that reliable go-to target, especially when plays break down. This creates a potential challenge for the Chiefs' offense, as they rely heavily on improvisation. The question remains, how will Mahomes adapt without his favorite target in these high-pressure situations? The Chiefs have depth at the tight end position, with Noah Gray and Jody Fortson waiting in the wings. Both players have shown flashes of potential but have yet to fully replicate Kelce's level of dominance. Gray, known for his athleticism, could step up as a more traditional tight end, but he doesn't yet have Kelce's game-changing ability. Fortson, meanwhile, is more of a red zone threat, but even he may struggle to replace Kelce's all-around impact. The Chiefs may need to adapt by focusing on more spread formations or incorporating additional wide receivers into the offense. It'll be interesting to see how they adjust their game plan to account for the absence of their primary pass catcher. Beyond Gray and Fortson, the Chiefs' tight end depth chart has a few interesting names, but no one quite like Kelce. This is where the real challenge lies. For the Chiefs to keep their offense running smoothly, they may need to employ a committee approach, giving more snaps to players who can step up in different situations. Whether it's a blocking tight end or a pass-catching option, the Chiefs' success will depend on how well these players can contribute. However, as the old saying goes, you can't replace greatness, and that's what the Chiefs are faced with, replacing one of the most consistent and dominant forces in the NFL. Without Kelce, the Chiefs' offense will have to lean more heavily on their wide receivers. Tyreek Hill's departure left a significant hole in the receiving corps, but the team still has fast and dynamic players like Mecole Hardman and Marquez Valdes-Scantling. These speedsters have the ability to stretch the field and create big plays. However, replacing Kelce's reliability in the middle of the field won't be easy. The Chiefs may need to adjust their passing game to involve more deep shots or crossing routes to utilize their receivers effectively. Can Mahomes lead the Chiefs to another high-powered season, even without a dominant tight end? Head coach Andy Reid is known for his offensive ingenuity, and in the face of Kelce's absence, we'll likely see him adjust the game plan to make up for the loss. We may see a heavier emphasis on running backs in the passing game, with Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Isaiah Pacheco potentially playing larger roles in the passing attack. Additionally, more attention may be given to Mahomes' ability to read defenses quickly and get the ball out faster. The Chiefs could also focus on creating mismatches with smaller, quicker receivers or tight ends who excel at route running. Whatever the case, Reid's ability to adjust will be critical to maintaining the offense's potency. Even without Kelce, the Chiefs' offense is far from devoid of weapons. Patrick Mahomes is still the centerpiece, and his ability to make magic happen on the field is second to none. Along with Mahomes, players like Mecole Hardman and the aforementioned Edwards-Helaire offer big play potential. These offensive threats will need to step up and become more consistent to fill the void left by Kelce. If Mahomes can get these players into the right positions and maximize their abilities, the Chiefs might still be able to put up points at a high rate. But the question is whether they can be as efficient as they were with Kelce. Patrick Mahomes is known for his incredible adaptability, But losing Kelce represents a unique challenge. Mahomes has always had the luxury of relying on his star tight end in difficult situations, especially when plays break down. Without that safety net, Mahomes will need to find new ways to improvise and rely on other players to step up. While Mahomes is undoubtedly one of the most talented quarterbacks in the NFL, the absence of a reliable target like Kelce could force him to take more risks. It's a challenge that could ultimately define his season and the future of the Chiefs' offense. The Chiefs are perennial Super Bowl contenders, but how will Kelce's absence impact their chances? Without his leadership and playmaking ability, the Chiefs might find it more difficult to match up against the league's top defenses. While Mahomes is certainly capable of leading the team, the Chiefs may have to rely on a more balanced offensive approach, which could take away from their explosive potential. If the offense struggles to click without Kelce, it could ultimately hurt the Chiefs' ability to make a deep postseason run. Still, the Chiefs have the talent and coaching to overcome such adversity, but it will depend on how quickly they can adapt. As the 2025 season unfolds, the Chiefs' offense will face one of its biggest tests yet. Losing Kelce is a significant blow, but it's not one that the Chiefs can't recover from. The key will be finding new playmakers, adjusting the game plan, and giving Mahomes the support he needs. If the Chiefs can adapt quickly, they could still be contenders for another Super Bowl title. As for predictions, I see the Chiefs finding a way to stay competitive, but they'll need to evolve into a more diversified offense to maintain their dominance. This could be a defining season for both Mahomes and Andy Reid. With Travis Kelce out of the picture, the Chiefs will likely need to shift their offensive identity. For years, Kelce has been a reliable route runner and a high-yardage option in the middle of the field, contributing both to the short-yardage game and the deep passing attack. Now, the Chiefs will need to become more multifaceted in their approach. Instead of relying on a star tight end, expect to see more emphasis on the run game to complement the pass. The Chiefs may also spread the ball around more, targeting different receivers and running backs to keep defenses off balance. This shift may not necessarily mean a dip in productivity, but it will certainly require an adjustment in strategy. The offense may look a bit more like a traditional NFL offense, where the ball is spread across different positions, rather than focusing heavily on one player. Will this more balanced approach result in the same explosive plays we've seen in the past? Or will it create challenges as Mahomes tries to adapt? Aside from his skills on the field, Travis Kelce has been a significant leader for the Chiefs both in the locker room and on the field. His leadership has helped bring the team together in tough moments, whether it's encouraging his teammates or helping keep spirits high during a close game. His absence won't only be felt in terms of playmaking, but also in leadership. This could leave a gap that veteran players like Patrick Mahomes and offensive linemen like Creed Humphrey will need to fill. Mahomes, who has always been a natural leader, will have to step up and guide his offense even more. But will it be enough? Can Mahomes shoulder the extra burden of leadership along with his usual responsibilities as the star quarterback? The development of this dynamic will be key to whether the Chiefs can still reach their usual high levels of performance. An underappreciated aspect of the Chiefs' offensive success has been the offensive line's ability to protect Patrick Mahomes and establish a solid run game. With Kelce out, the Chiefs may look to lean on the ground game more, especially to establish balance and take pressure off Mahomes. Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Isaiah Pacheco bring different skills to the table, and the offensive line has shown it can open up lanes for the run. The Chiefs may need to call more designed runs, with Mahomes even taking the occasional scramble to add another dimension to their attack. The offensive line, led by standout players like Creed Humphrey and Joe Thuney, will need to step up in this altered game plan. The running game might not always dominate, but it will need to be consistent enough to keep opposing defenses honest, particularly when Mahomes needs extra time to develop plays. One of the most dangerous aspects of the Chiefs' offense has been their play-action game. This strategy has been especially effective with Travis Kelce because defenses often focus so much on him that they leave gaps in coverage. Kelce's ability to create mismatches in the middle of the field made the Chiefs' play-action fake incredibly effective. With his absence, the Chiefs might struggle to execute this part of their offense as efficiently. However, Mahomes is capable of making plays from any part of the field, and with the right adjustments, he could still make the play-action pass a vital weapon. Without Kelce drawing defenders away from the box, the Chiefs will need to rely more on their wide receivers and running backs to sell the fake. Players like Mecole Hardman and Marquez Valdes-Scantling might be asked to run routes that help open up those play-action windows. It's going to be interesting to see how Andy Reid adapts this part of the offense to continue keeping defenses off balance. While the immediate focus is on how the Chiefs will adapt in the 2025 season without Travis Kelce, it's also important to consider the long-term impact. The Chiefs have a young, dynamic roster that could evolve as the years go by. Players like Noah Gray and Jody Fortson are still developing, and they could become more prominent in the offense moving forward. Additionally, the Chiefs have built a strong foundation in both the front office and coaching staff, which bodes well for sustained success. Patrick Mahomes, still in the prime of his career, has a long window to continue competing at an elite level. The Chiefs' ability to adapt without Kelce this season could set the tone for how they navigate future seasons and potentially build a more diversified offense. The future of the Chiefs' offense may involve a shift in focus, but with Mahomes at the helm, it's hard to count them out of title contention in the years to come. In conclusion, the Chiefs' offense will undoubtedly face challenges without Travis Kelce, but they also have the talent, leadership, and coaching to adapt. Patrick Mahomes remains one of the most capable quarterbacks in the NFL, and the Chiefs' playmakers, although untested in comparison to Kelce, have the potential to step up. While the absence of Kelce creates a gap in the offense, it also opens up opportunities for other players to shine. The Chiefs will need to adjust their strategies, rely more on the run game, and spread the ball around, but they have the tools to remain a top contender. The question isn't whether they'll be competitive, because they will be, but whether they can evolve to remain a powerhouse without one of the NFL's most dominant weapons. Thanks for watching, Chiefs Kingdom. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a move from your Super Bowl champs. See you in the next video.